Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Cypress Sports Show brought to you by Coach's Corner. It is a show, not a shoe. Your go-to spot before and after the game. I'm Jeff Russell here with Mark Slevcove. Today we're going to welcome seniors Marissa Krebs and also a senior, Livi Marks, to the program. We'll check in with Mr. Pfeiffer in his Destination Jiu-Jitsu segment, 5-4 with Mr. Pfeiffer. Whew.
That's right.
This is a tough one to get going, Coach.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get it eventually. Slev, we got going here last week. Great little turnaround in the volleyball game. Like volleyball down to Sunny Hills. I know we'll talk a little bit about that with them. They had the reverse sweep, and then leading in, you got the football team coming out with their first game and really looking pretty impressive in their first victory. So a great start.
Absolutely. I wasn't sure.
Sorry. And the water polo team, 4 wins over the weekend, right?
4 wins over the weekend, 6 in a row for the boys in the pool.
Great start.
A busy week last week, fun week. Everyone's going now except cross country. They're the only team that hasn't competed yet. Wasn't sure what to expect with the football team coming out with such a new and young team, but we looked good. We played well. Game took a little bit longer than I think most people wanted it to take. The officials, the announcers, the teams, the bus drivers took way too long for everybody. But the good guys came out on top. Centurions beat La Mirada 49-27 in the Week 0 game. Coach Crooks is going to mention a lot of the guys that put up great numbers, so I'll spare you on that. But it was a solid performance, and a couple guys he won't mention are Matthew Baldonado and Chasen Sparks, just 2 solid, consistent players that were impactful on the game Friday night. This week we take on Corona Del Mar on Thursday at Handel Stadium. In girls flag football, they traveled to El Toro on Monday to take on the Chargers, and Cypress alum, Coach Nate Williams, Coach Charles' son. The Centurions avenged last year's opening day loss to El Toro with a 12-6 victory this year. Some would say that Coach Williams got outcoached by Coach Kruger. We'll see if Coach Williams watches this and catches that comment that he got outcoached yesterday by Coach Kruger.
Somehow I think you will now.
Jazzy Roberts scored a TD along with Emma Matlock. Now Matlock's TD came on a trick play with a TD pass from a receiver, Kaylee Tilson. Tilson is a name to keep an eye on, Coach Russell. She is just a freshman. She's a multiple sport athlete where we don't have enough seasons of sport for her. She wants to run, play basketball, play football. She grew up playing baseball. She's going to run track. She does it all, and she made a big impact, and she's going to have a huge 4 years here for the Centurions. So way to go, flag football team. Girls volleyball bounced back from losses last week to Canyon and Lakewood with victories over Century Conference teams, but not in our league, El Dorado and Sunny Hills. The girls are set to take off for a tournament in Hawaii this week for the 2nd year in a row. We wish them safe travels and good luck in the tournament. Boys water polo team has rattled off 6 victories in a row after their opening day defeat. The 6 in a row includes 4 games in the South Torrance tournament over the weekend, 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. Keep it up, boys. They got Pacifica this week. Josh Hahn has been the glue guy, and Damian Rowe is stepping up in the hole. Girls tennis team under Coach Joe Paul is off to a 2-0 start with wins over Laguna Hills and Cerritos last week. This week, both the JV and the varsity teams, they travel out together to Eastvale to take on Roosevelt. The girls golf team had their first match on Monday for the varsity at the Navy course, and they'll have a home match, home and home this week versus Marina. Kaya Villapondo was the freshman star. She was the bright spot for the Centurions in the first match on Monday. And the cross-country team still preparing, still training for their first meet on September 7th.
Oh, a lot of good stuff, exciting times. Speaking about excitement, it's that time. We're going to bring in Mr. Pfeiffer in our Destination Jiu-Jitsu segment. 5-4 with Mr. Pfeiffer. Let's
pull up a seat.
Okay, mix some room in. What do we got?
First thing, Hoosier Taylor. I love that outfit.
Yeah.
Brother. Check you guys out.
A lot of white.
I got a little different one here. But
Oh yeah, that one's a little. That's,
You didn't get the memo.
Yeah, well, we look all right.
Yeah, not bad.
Check it out. We interview, right? So we're kind of honing in this Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer kind of thing, right? And so it's still a lot of fun. Like, getting to the games, right? Getting out and seeing the players. We're finding the rooms, by the way. Slev and I are finding the rooms where they're concentrated, right? We're kind of wandering around trying to get some interviews. We found 2 rooms. We're locked on for the season. Every seat looks like an athlete in that room, right?
Absolutely.
2 of those rooms over there, 300 billion. You're rocking it. This week we wanted to find out what their plans were, what their goals were for this year. You know, research shows that those that write down their goals have more success at achieving those goals, taking those steps towards those goals, right? So, for example, I wrote down my goals.
Wow.
Yeah,
Impressive.
check this out.
What do you got?
Hold on. Drink more Ovaltine. Yep. And so, you know what? That's my goal. Drink more Ovaltine. What are your goals?
Do you
Professionally.
know Ovaltine comes in a round thing? You would think it
let
would be
the-
called
let
round team. Hey-oh!
Round team. That was good. So I'm just curious, professional goals. What professional goals have you set as the district athletic director and Slev as a returning 17-year veteran, 18-year veteran of athletics here at Cypress? What are your professional goals this year?
Make this segment go faster.
Yes.
Oh, that's
I
a
mean,
great goal.
create ease.
Okay, here we go. Bye.
And expertise. To create some ease and expertise for you guys.
Well, I
Anything to
appreciate
makes it easier for you.
I appreciate that.
Did you just come up with that right now?
I did.
That's pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
I like that.
just said-
I'll echo that. Ease and expertise.
Ease and expertise. Well, we asked some kids, everyone wants a championship, right? We expected that coming out. But then the next thing is, how are you going to make that happen, right? So we had some good interviews, right? And we're going to check it out here. Thanks for watching. Cypress High School, 54 with Pfeiffer. Here we are with Coach Sweet, cross-country coach extraordinaire. Cypress High School, here we are with Isa, Felix, and Lopez. Here we are, Krebs, high five.
What's up?
Oh, I thought we were going to mess up because you're a terrible high fiver. Here we are, Matlock. Check it out. Check it out, right? Our summer's over, right? We've spent some time over the summer. What was your summer like preparing for the season? What are you looking forward to?
Honestly, we just had pretty good practices. We were practicing pretty hard over here on the field.
Same thing with him, just practice every day.
Doing work in practice and off the field in the weight room.
In the weight room, by yourself, right? Just pumping the weights, getting huge.
And we just want to pump you up. Funny you should ask. I'm actually wearing our Mammoth 2024 t-shirt, training at 8,000 feet, bonding as a team. And
Definitely running a good couple miles, and then conditioning here and there was pretty rough, but
Couple miles left.
and timed.
We had camps all summer long. We had practice. We've been practicing since the start of summer, and just a couple of team bondings, going to Coach's Corner after some games, just getting closer.
Wait,
Just having
hold
some
on.
fun.
Coach's Corner.
Coach's
Your
Corner.
go-to place before and after games.
We had summer camp that was fun. It wasn't that hard. It was just really hot outside. And then other than that, just some clinics.
Yeah.
Well, I had a club tournament in Vegas, so that was fun.
What's your goal for this season?
Honestly, just to get as far as we can to win.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
This season, I'm looking forward to making it CIF and winning league this year, because we're in a new league, so we're gonna dominate this year.
Just a lot of W's, just coming out and just
Bring the
taking.
W's. So what are you looking forward to in this season?
CIF
CIF.
and league.
Yep,
Yeah.
CIF and
League, new
Yep.
league, right?
New league,
Century
new
League.
team.
So this year, we're blessed that we're probably going to be the best team that we've had probably in school history on both maybe the boys and the girls side. So in some ways that's really good, but at the same time it's also freeing, because now what used to maybe worked for us in the past when we weren't quite as good, we're now trying to take it a step further, and we're trying to rewrite all the things that we've ever done, individually and as a team, and just keep trying to push. Going to the Century Conference this year, easily going to be some of the best teams that we've run against in our time. So we want to be as ready as possible, hit the ground running this year.
What's with the puns, this guy? He's punny. Hey.
All right, Mr. Pfeiffer, always bringing it in. Coach Crooks, Mr. Pfeiffer is breaking it down. Things you did in the summer to prepare yourself for this year. Obviously, we're always looking to win a championship. What'd you do? Did you get some workouts in? Just pump some weight?
Hydrate with some Gatorade.
Hydrate.
What happened?
No, we got our normal working out that we did in the summer to get ready. Did our off-season weightlifting with our 7-on-7 and stuff, and here all summer getting ready for the season.
Well, what did you do?
What did I do?
Specifically you.
I went on a lot of vacations.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's important. Does it
Gotta have your
calms you
family
down?
time. Yeah, gotta have your family time. Get away from the sport and stuff. Kind of get everything taken away before the sport starts. Football, and then after that, it's a grind for the next 4 months. So kind of got all the vacations and stuff, family time out, so that now I can focus on football.
Did you go to the river?
Went to the river, did Alaska cruise.
Oh.
Yeah,
Very good.
12 days out there. River, and then Palm Springs, did a little golfing. A little hot.
Golfing.
Crooks can't
Yeah.
golf.
That I didn't
A lot
see
of
that one
mulligans.
coming.
A lot of mulligans.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Well, hopefully that. I mean, obviously you did something good. I mean, you guys opened up this past week. La Mirada, big victory to start the year. How do you feel about how the guys played?
I thought we played pretty well. It was hard to kind of adjust with us being so young. We're a very young team this year. So we had, doing a camp or doing our hitting versus one another, and we're like, okay, where we kind of fit. Then we did our scrimmage, and then in Yorba Linda, we kind of saw some glimpses. And then actually we put all together against La Mirada. So it was good to see all those guys get their first start and make some plays and come out with the win.
Very nice.
Yeah, I was impressed watching on the other side of the country. I wasn't there live, but watching the game, the ball was really spread around a lot, and kept hearing these sophomore names get mentioned over and over again.
Yeah.
Matthew Rodriguez, Makai Felix, talk about how well those guys played.
Those guys stepped up. I mean, they came up, and with it being the first time Friday Night Lights, we didn't know what to expect, and they rose to the occasion. Kieran did a great job moving the chains, ball security. We had no turnovers offensively. O-line did a great job, in the trenches and stuff like that. But with Makai making those catches, on the streak to get that touchdown, and then the kick return by Matt Rodriguez, and then some key tackles he had on defense. Those guys did some good things. Also, too, then we had Bryson Bugsby. He's a difference
junior,
maker. He's a junior,
yeah.
but he's a difference maker as well. Julian did a great job running the ball and stuff. I think all offensively contributed things. Defense, we did some great things too.
Actually, you guys are battling quarterback battle going into it. Obviously, you got to feel pretty good about what happened on the first night. Was that battle still continuing? I mean, obviously, we have a leader in the clubhouse.
We do.
We got to battle every day.
But
right?
you never know. So X got to be ready anytime, And also, too, Timmy's got to be ready as well. So you never know when Kieran's going to go down or what happens in a game. So they got to get their reps and stuff in practice. And, they're all still fighting every day at practice, getting better.
Nice.
All right, well, let's talk about this week. We got Corona Del Mar, second year of the home and home against them. They're obviously a perennial power in Orange County, a really good team. It looks like they got a stud slot receiver. Maybe they didn't put up the points they normally do, but what do you expect out of Corona Del Mar this coming week?
To be grounded, well coached. They do everything right, all sides of the ball, all three phases. Their quarterback does a great job. We thought we had an opportunity to actually, with their quarterback last year for being Boise State, we're like, okay, you can't really, replace some guy. And they found Max, a guy named Max to replace him. He does a good job slinging the ball. They have Wyatt Lucas that does a great job of running the ball downhill and everything. They have twin tower tight ends that we
They always got big tight ends,
they got
don't
big
they?
guys.
My
Yeah.
gosh.
But they're well coached and they have good skill and stuff. It just all comes down basically of being able to keep control of the ball and doing those things right and scoring and keeping them off the field. But again, it helps us to kind of calibrate what kind of, with the new re-leaguing and stuff that we're in this year. This is a good caliber team to face and see, okay, where are we going to stand, when we go into league, because non-league is all about development, getting ready, staying healthy, and then winning league championships. So it's only the first phase of our three phases that we go through. So we have non-league, which is phase 1, league, which is phase 2, and then playoffs, which is phase 3. So phase 1, we kind of just want to develop the guys, compete, get the wins, obviously, but then also this one with the new league that we're in, where do we kind of fall? Because we're going to be playing Corona Del Mar every single week coming in league, so it's just a battle to see what we can do.
Right, Corona Del Mar's in the league above ours.
Us. Yes, above us.
We're in the third public school league.
Yep.
Corona Del Mar's in the second one,
Yep.
so their numbers have been a little bit better
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll obviously be tough. We talked about that with Feldman last week. When you're playing those teams in the preseason, it's tough, right?
Yeah.
To find games, and when you find one around here, you end up having to play somebody.
Have to play them because
a little
nobody
bit
else
better.
wants to play us because of the
Right.
success we've had in the past. So.
But that's a great challenge for you
Yes.
guys. And I know you guys really value those challenges
Yep.
and look forward to those. So.
We just got to play above our potential. That's it.
Well, if we take care of the ball and don't turn it over again, right, that's gonna give us a chance to stay
Should
in the
help
game.
us out. It
and,
should put us in
maybe
the
good
right
things will
direction.
happen.
Yep.
All right, this week, Thursday, get out and support the team. Thanks, Crooksy.
All right, thank you. Shake and bake.
All right, thanks again to Coach Crooks. Today we welcome Marissa Krebs and Livi Marks to the program, both seniors. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
You're back again. You're like
Year two.
As you've now named yourself, the face of athletics in the show, apparently.
I like to call her the Trevor Montiloni 2.0.
There we go. I like a lot of pressure for you in that aspect. We'll see if you can handle that.
Pressure's good.
All right, Livi, welcome.
Hi, welcome.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Thanks for letting them be here.
So you were kind of like a curveball at the end. Coach just kind of pulled you in right at the last second.
And said to come, so yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate you being here. You're probably better than whoever else we would have had. I don't even know the name.
It was going to be Coach Alex for a minute.
Oh, that's right. It was Coach Alex. We would definitely be better.
Yeah,
there.
right.
So, you guys are rolling here in the preseason. Just came off victory last Friday against Sunny Hills.
Yeah.
Now, I was at that game for a good portion of it, but around the end, towards the middle-ish end of close to the end of the third, I was like, ugh, not looking good, and I had to leave. And then all of a sudden, reverse sweeper, come back and got the win. Tell us about it.
So, yeah, the first two sets were pretty rough. You know, I think this score was like somewhere around 15-25, and that was like pretty bad for us. We typically started off like the game just with a really slow start, and we just really needed to like turn the gears on. We played Sunny Hills last year, and we played them at their home, and they swept us in 3 sets, and everyone was kind of just like eager to not stop there. So we kind of had like a team talk after each set. We were like, guys, like we gotta turn it on, like let's fight, you know, like this is our game, it's our house, like we gotta protect our team, protect our side, and protect our home court. Like, you know, we already know how they play. We've played them before, so we should just, you know, turn it on and be there for each other and hold each other accountable. And then before you knew it, you know, third, fourth, fifth set, we actually took the game. And the fifth set actually, when we go to 15 points, we were down 2-9.
Yeah.
The score was 2-9 in the third set or fifth set, yeah. And we were just missing passes. We were missing our defense, and it was just kind of all over the place, and everyone was kind of rattled. And Alex called the timeout, and she's just like, I'm not worried. I know you guys are going to reverse sweep them. Like, you guys just got to, you know, simplify it down, take a deep breath, and we're fine. And then the final score was 15-13, and we ended up winning. So it was a pretty sick turnaround, honestly. So definitely a good game to start the season. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, was there a specific turning point in that game? I know there was a few games before I was watching, we were down, and then you had a couple major blocks, like back-to-back blocks, and then you did some dance, and you got the crowd going and the team going, and that was kind of the turning point for the game, and we ended up winning the rest of the games there. Was there anything like that in the Sunny Hills, like one specific moment?
Yeah, I think everyone kind of contributed in their own way. Like, for me, especially as like captain, like I try to come into the court with like the most energy and like hyping up my teammates, and like even if it's like a really simple point that kind of gets overlooked, like it's like, okay, a point's a point, guys, let's celebrate it, let's, you know, be grateful for this. And it was kind of just like a back-to-back thing. I think Issa got a really good kill led by a block, and then good digs. Like in all aspects, we just started thriving, and I think that that's what happens when the energy shifts from everyone kind of being just down to like actually celebrating and being there for each other. I think everyone kind of contributed to the turning point of the game.
Livy, can you feel that energy change any moment?
Yeah, you can. It's especially like, I think it's important to know, like, just because like a team is ahead or they win 2 sets doesn't mean the game's over. So you always have to like keep pushing, you know, and like you can't just give up. So I think that's like what Alex always teaches, especially with like 5th sets, or like for Davy and Frost 3rd set, like first team to 5, first point to like 15. Like you never know. So just always keep pushing, because the game could really turn around.
Yeah, there's no doubt. It's not like a basketball game where there's a clock, a timer that runs out, and that's it. You lose. It's kind of like baseball. You got to play it all the way out. And they might have a 2-game lead and be ahead in the 3rd, but
you never know.
Reverse sweeper,
you
right?
never know.
So that kind of competition in the preseason is always good. And we know moving into our new league, it's going to be different than what we've had in the Empire League. Our new league is very tough. Are you guys excited about heading to the new league? What are you going to miss about the old league?
No, I'm super excited for this new league. Villa Park is in our league this year, and we played them, I think, for preseason last year. So we kind of already have a feel for them, and like, I think a lot of the girls, especially on our team, like, we all come from club, and then we come back for high school. So I think everyone kind of has an idea of some of the players from our league. So it's kind of like we're familiar, but not. So it's kind of like the nice, exciting nerves that, like, kind of get you excited. You're like, okay, like, it's a new team, new day. Like, you don't know what to expect, but we're just going to go all out. But, yeah. And then for the old league, it was fun. It was fun, but, like, we kind of just we already knew, like, okay, we're gonna play Kennedy, Pacifica. Like, we already were familiar with the teams. Like, they were the back of our hand. Like, we could read them really easily. So I think this year coming into something new is pretty fresh. And so
yeah, it could be very balanced, right? I think we're in the middle league for girls volleyball, so that league could be extremely balanced, or maybe one team kind of pulls ahead and separates themselves. Livy, where do you see it? Where do you see it headed, and what do you know about the schools?
I feel like I know a good amount. Like she said, from club, I did like play with a lot of the girls, but I think it's fun like playing tougher teams, or you never know. Like, but you should always hold your standard to how like well we play. Like, you shouldn't drop a standard if someone isn't as good as you. Like, you never know. So I say always just try to play your best. And so I'm excited to play the new teams, because playing tougher teams, I feel like brings higher energy to our team, and it'll force you to want to play your best. So I'm excited.
I choose high competition and high like level play over like a like medium or like lower level team. Like, even though we could easily sweep them, like, I prefer the high competition where it's like you don't know who's gonna win, you don't know who's gonna lose, you don't know what the end result's gonna be, but the energy is so high, and like everyone's just really excited, because when we play good teams, it brings out the best of us, and I think that's
right. Coach Tweed in cross country likes to say, Coach Russell, rising tides lift all ships.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Coach Tweed.
Coach Tweed, shout out. Well, it's part of the difference is going to be playing in new places as well, right? So as you approach not just only the competition portion of it, but going to those new, facilities and things like that, what's your approach going to be going against those strong teams in our league? Like, are you going to approach things differently going in, get a feel for the crowd, or just we're going in saying we're going to win?
I think everybody, Alex likes to say, like, everyone kind of has their thing before a game starts. Like, everyone has, like, their little routine, and everyone has, like, something that they do for themselves to, like, get them prepared mentally and physically. So, like, aside from, like, the warm-ups, like, that's, like, the time that the team has, and then individually we have a lot of time. So I think for me, like, I like to keep my pre-game routine the same no matter what, and, like, I don't really like to think of, like, oh, if this team's really, really good or if this team isn't that good. Like, I just think of, like, my performance, and this is my goal before I walk into the match. This is what I want to do for my team, and this is how I'm going to execute that. And then after the game, I kind of reflect, and I'm like, okay, did I meet my personal goals, and how can I change that? And I think that's kind of what my mentality is going to a game before it's kind of just like, oh, they're really good. Like, I'm scared,
Nah, never scared.
Yeah.
What about you?
I agree with Marissa. I feel like having, like, just your routine, and not even, like, with Alex, like, she'll sub you in, like, very randomly. Like, you don't ever know when you could be in or not. So I feel like having a routine, even when you're on the sidelines, like, cheering, like, that's important too. Like, knowing where everyone is on the court and knowing, like, okay, I could be going in. I never know. So I feel like, to me, like, being mentally prepared for that and not just, like, relaxed on the court. I need to, like, focus and make sure, like, I'm in my zone. And so, yeah, I feel like that's a big portion for me. So, yeah, that's what I would say.
Those routines, we've talked about that. They definitely bring down the anxiety and nervousness, right?
Yeah.
This is my routine. This is what I do to get ready for a game. It doesn't matter who I play. Yeah. This gets me going. We've talked about that quite a bit before.
All right, so in the new league, we got some road trips, right? We're going to Anaheim Hills and Orange and Yorba Linda, way over there. But that's not the longest road trip of the year. You guys are getting on a plane and headed to Hawaii again this year, the second year in a row, I think it is, right? 2 years in a row. So tell us about the trip to Hawaii. What are you looking forward to? What are you guys going to do? Who are we playing? All that stuff.
I'm super excited. Year two, we're going to come back better than ever. I feel like last year was kind of like everyone's first year, just kind of getting used to the environment. It kind of took us a very slow start to get used to the competition and get used to it, but I feel like a majority of varsity are returners, so like we all know what to expect going in, and we all take the girls that came up like under our wing, and like we already know what to expect. So I'm super excited. The competition's gonna be good this season. Like in Hawaii, it's gonna be good. We're playing a team from Texas on our first game of the day, and they're ninth in the country, I think, or something, and they're super good. But that honestly like doesn't rattle me at all. Like I'm super excited. Like I can't wait to go all out and just see kind of. It's nice to like play teams that have like really good people that are my position on the other side of the net, because it's like I have respect for them, and it's like I respect you, but I'm gonna block you. You know what I mean? So like I'm really excited to experience the new high level of competition. But we're ready, and
So it's going to be some great team bonding, right?
Yeah.
And obviously prepare us for the competition in league. Livy, what are you looking forward to in Hawaii off the court?
I'm looking forward to just spending time with the girls and getting closer. I know we have a banquet, so I'm excited for that, and just excited to like explore everything. You know, I feel like regardless of how we play or like whatever, like just going there and making sure we all play our best and just having fun, I think is super important, and just to get closer together as a team and just spend like moments. I think it's fun, especially being our senior year.
Yeah.
So I think I'm excited for that.
Is that banquet in Hawaii called a luau?
I don't know.
It's like a normal banquet, but they serve like Hawaiian food and stuff. But like they don't do like
Hawaiian food in Hawaii.
They don't do like traditional luau stuff at the banquet, but it's kind of where all of the teams from the tournament come and they like get together and have food, and like we honor, like they do like awards and stuff.
If it was a luau, and someone on the team had to go up on stage and dance, who would be the first one to jump?
If I get to spit fire, I'm going. I'm going. But I'm so excited for the Spam Subi.
Who would be petrified to go up on stage?
Miriam.
Miriam, yeah. I feel like she'd kill it up there though.
Yeah.
She's kind of nervous at first, but as soon as you like put her out there, she's super fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, at this point in the show, you're a pro at this, so you know. We got some fast action questions. You don't know anything about these. Don't overthink them, whatever comes to your mind. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Who's the most talkative person on the team?
Marissa.
That was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Can Coach still play at all? Is she gonna get?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll hit balls at us, and it's like she's good. Yeah.
We do Coach on ones, and she's ripping that.
Yeah.
Can she spike without standing on like the blocks? She still can?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
You know, I would say her success rate of getting the ball over the net is like 50-50, but she can still hit it.
Yeah.
Every once
She
in a
can
while.
still hit it.
I don't want to test it, so.
Yeah.
Favorite post-game meal?
Oh, salmon and rice with avocado.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, that sounds delicious.
I feel like I don't eat heavy, but I love like aloe drinks before a game. I think those are really good, so I like eating that. Or like just something small and then eating big after.
What is after?
Oh.
Something big after.
Pre and post.
Got it.
I like Chipotle, so I would say Chipotle.
Okay. Chipotle in the news a lot lately. Song that gets you going for the game?
Oh.
The varsity playlist.
Yeah, our varsity playlist is really good this year, so
Yeah.
anything off that playlist, we just press shuffle and automatically lock.
No one song, just all of it?
Drake, anything by Drake
Yeah,
is
Drake.
low-key.
Yeah. Or Future. I like Futures.
Okay. What? Hey,
You're cheating.
Sorry,
Don't cheat.
I'm not cheating.
what best describes your style of play?
Very like motivated, just get out there and go get it. I would just say, just don't be scared. That's my style of play.
Okay.
When I'm on the court, no matter how long or how short, just try to do my best and perform the best I can.
Okay. How many bounces before you serve?
3.
2.
I have a 2 and then like I spin the ball.
2 in a spin.
I do a 3 and a spin.
3 in a spin. Jump serve or standing?
Float serve.
Yeah,
so jump
float
serve,
serve.
I guess.
Jump serve, float. Yeah. No underhand like.
No.
Sad.
That's
If
for
you-
middle school.
If you played football,
Mm-hmm.
what position would you play?
Quarterback, all the way.
My brother plays football, so I would say QB because I think that's what he is.
Oh, are you guys going to play in the Powder Puff game at the end of the year?
Stay tuned to find out. Who knows?
We have a quarterback competition all over again. If you got $1 million for making a phone call to a teammate and having them send you straight to voicemail without answering, who would that person be?
Alex.
Alex?
Oh, yeah.
Coach Alex?
Alex.
How about a teammate?
I would say
Coach Alex.
Alex.
Oh, no, Shayla.
Coach Alex, we really need you.
Shayla, she's always on Do Not Disturb. Always. You can never reach her.
I would say Addie because she always leaves me on red on 7 and will stab me back like 10
Oh,
minutes
yeah.
later. So I would say
How about
Addie.
Coach? Who's most likely to send a text message like Coach Alex? One word.
Oh my
at
goodness, Coach
a time.
Alex. Yeah, we get 74 text messages and it's just one sentence.
Yeah.
Because it's one word, one word,
Yeah.
one word. Anyone on the team do it like
I
that?
think everyone's really talkative on the team,
Yeah.
especially our group chat. Like, I would put my phone down for 10 minutes, come back, and there's like 100+
Spammy.
messages on
Yeah.
it. So everyone's really talkative, but I like that.
Wow. Well, hey, thanks again to Marissa Krebs, Livy Marks for being on the program today. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you get out to our sponsors and support them as they support us, and get out and support these ladies out on the court.
Yep.
Right? Get out and see them. Maybe make a trip to Hawaii too. What the heck? Why not? Huh? What do you think?
Hey, what do you say?
Little trip to Hawaii?
I'll
What
put
do
you
think?
in my
walk on the
carry-on.
beach,
I'll
2
put you in my
o'clock, walk on the beach.
carry-on.
I'm small enough to fit in the carry-on. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.